Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are enjoying this holiday season. Yesterday was Christmas, so Merry Christmas. And today is the 5th candle lighting of Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. And Kwanzaa, I think, is today Kwanzaa. So happy Kwanzaa. For me, today is Tweener Day because yesterday was Christmas and tomorrow would have been my late husband's 72nd birthday. So I am on Tweener Day, and tomorrow I will be taking my family out for dinner at my husband's favorite local restaurant, Madison's Brew Pub, and we will have dinner in commemorating my husband's life, which I enjoy immensely. I love getting together with my family. So, yeah, it's been a good season. You can probably tell by my face that I have a bit of a cold, so pardon me. Yeah, plus I have a migraine. Chronic migraine is a disease that I'm enjoying more and more. So, oh well. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done a FlossTube video, and I really don't have a whole lot to report because I have been single-mindedly stitching, trying to finish a few things before I do a whip parade, which I intend to do before the end of the year, I hope. I thought I would show you, I have 2 new finishes, and I didn't do a stitch 9 as much as I did an 18, but I did get 9 things done, so go me. And I thought I would show you the 7 things that I had done before I actually got my last 2 finishes. So, yeah, here we go. Let's see, I did finish one of my oldest whips, and I don't have these in order, so I'll have to pull them out of the pile. And one of my oldest whips I did when my children were little. Now, bear in mind that my oldest daughter is 42 years old. My middle daughter is 40 years old, and my son is 36. So this was an old whip. And it's called I'd Rather Be a Mother. I'm sorry for the wrinkles. I just pulled it out of a box. Yes, I am a process stitcher, not a progress stitcher. And unless I'm giving something for a gift, I'm afraid it stays in a box. But someday, you never know, I might find someone I want to gift this to. This is I'd Rather Be a Mother. Samantha, my youngest biological granddaughter, just turned 14 on the 21st. So, life goes too fast. And then I had His Name is Jesus, which I loved doing. I bought this. No, I didn't buy it. It was actually a freebie from Joyful Expressions. And this is a beautiful stitch. I know quite a few of you have elected to stitch it, but this is how I did it. My own color conversion. And this was a fun stitch. So that was His Name is Jesus. And you can see I even attached a charm to that. I enjoyed stitching that. Actually, there's a few charms. I made my own version of a fish. And I also, let's see if I can find it. Oh, it's up there. I did an angel. So yeah, I enjoyed this. And I have the Names of God, which I think is my big toe. And I would like to start that maybe in the new year sometime. I know I don't have that written down anywhere. Let's see. So after that, I have on my list Forest Snowfall, which I think is it's either a little house needleworks or a country cottage needleworks. I am not really sure. And that's what that looks like. I think I stitched on this. I started this during a sale. So here's that. And I enjoyed that a lot too. I enjoy everything I stitch. Like I said, I'm a process stitcher, so I enjoy the process. And then I did Main Street Station, which is part of Little House Needleworks. And I do have all of those. So there is Main Street Station hanging out there in the front. Pardon the glare. And then I have all of the rest of them here. And I have, this is the fabric that I'm using, which I don't think I have labeled anymore. Let's see. It's a 25 count Stormy Clouds Lugana, in case you're interested. It is a really pretty wintry fabric. And I am going solely by the light coming in a window, and I have got white curtains drawn, so it is a cold white light out there. This is definitely winter light. And here is Main Street Station finished. And I did this 2/2, whereas I also did my house already, and I did this 1/1. So you can see the size difference. And I did change the colors to be the colors of my house. So that was another finish of the 9. And then here's one of my new finishes that I finished. I think I finished this on Christmas Eve. Let's see if I can get to it. And this is a Nora Corbett design. It's from Christmas Eve Couriers. And it's Vixen. So yay, Vixen. I had finished Rudolph previously, and I did him really large. So Vixen is 2/2, or is this 2/1? Because I think this is Ada. This is a fabric I dyed myself. I have enough of this fabric, I think, to do all of the reindeer and the sleigh. So I just finished Vixen. And then after Vixen, I had Patriotic Angel, which is really a nothing pattern. It was out of a book that I have. And I just did this to make an ornament, which of course I haven't finished yet. But there's my Patriotic Angel. And then, if you remember, I finished part 5. And this is a Barbara Anna Designs. There are 5 parts to this, and this is Over the Seas. And then after part 5 was Weeping Rabbit. And you'll remember when I did this one maybe. And I used a punch needle to put the beads on. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. And I dyed that fabric myself. That's just was a white Ada. And then, oh, and here is my newest finish. And I am really happy with this. I am thrilled. I can't even tell you how thrilled I am. This is on a fabric that I dyed myself, and it's by Satsuma Street. And it is Pretty Little New York. And I'm showing this for the first time. So this I just finished. I finished this on Christmas Eve, so I must have finished Vixen a couple of days before this. So this was a Christmas Eve finish. And you notice that I've gone away from Christmas stitching already. I went away from Christmas stitching before Christmas, simply because I wanted to finish up a few things, because I want to start, I want to start a few things. So that was 9 finishes out of my list of 18. And I was pretty happy with that. A couple things fell. Yeah, I was really happy with that. So I did finish 9 of my 18, and for me, that is a good thing. What my plan is now is to try to finish something else before the new year. And what I'm going to try to finish before the new year is another Nora Corbett, and it's Letters from Nora, and it's the letter H. And Stitchin' Mommy just finished this too. I think she gave it away as part of a gift. And I'll show you where I am on this right now. Got a few hanging threads from behind. But that's what she looks like right now. So I'm pretty close to a finish. As you can see, I've already got a lot of the beading done too. So, yeah. I love the way she looks. And I switched out all the beads. I just used beads from my stash. Which I also did on Vixen. Vixen is using beads from my stash. I didn't buy Mill Hills or Treasures. I just used beads from my stash. I'll show you that again close up. So, yeah, those beads are just beads out of my stash. But I had a good time doing him. I think he's beautiful. And I think if I had it to do again, all of this here, I would do in a dark green instead of black. But I had already gotten started, so I didn't pull it back out to redo it. But I think I would have done it in green or red, or maybe a variegated, like color variations that come in white, green, and red. I think that would have been pretty. But anyway, this will be what I work on next, is the letter H, fairy. And I would like to finish that before the new year. And if I get that lucky to have that much time to work on something else before the new year, I'm going to move on to, well, I haven't really decided what I'm going to move on to. There's two things that are kind of calling to me. One of them is my Nora Corbett coffee house, which, you know, those are some of my favorite colors. I don't know that I'm far enough along on that I could really finish it before the new year on top of the letter H. But let's see. Just need to get a paper. But that's what my coffee house is looking like. So that's a possibility, is to work a little bit on that. Although I don't know. Maybe. Because the other piece that I'm thinking about working on is that mandala cat from the 2019 cross-stitch calendar that I started. And I'm kind of disappointed because this is the only piece I started from that calendar. And there's so many designs in that calendar that I want to stitch. But let's see. And this is on a piece of color and cotton. I think it's 16 or 18 count Ada. Oh, I've got the tag in there. Hang on. Let me look. 16 count. It's called Apple Tart. And I don't have a color picture of it. It's hanging on the wall back there. But that's how far I've gotten with the mandala cat. And I love it. And so I was thinking about working on this after the letter H, but I'm kind of further along on the coffee house. And now I've got a lot of big stitches that are Christmas that I should be working on too. I'll show them to you in my whip parade. I'm trying to decide, and maybe let me know in the comments below. Do you want me to do a big whip parade, meaning my BAPs, which would be the Hades and other full coverages, and then do my other whips in a separate video? Or do you want to see them all together? be forewarned, I have almost 50 whips left. Maybe 48 now, not sure. But yeah, if I keep them together, it could be a long video. Not to mention I have to get them all out, which is okay. They aren't that far away. But that is what I've been up to. I've got 2 finishes, and I'm going for a third, simply because I'd like to finish some stuff up, because the things I have planned to start are pretty large. And I haven't planned to do any sales, except, oh shoot, I don't think I have that up here. Darn it. The other sale that I am going to start is Ingleside Imaginariums, the Familiars one. And I'm sorry, Brittany, I don't have it here to show. But I want to start that. I've got to do fabric for it still. So I haven't even started the frames, and that starts January 1st. And it looks like a lot of fun. So I will link it in my description box below. Brittany does great sales. Her pieces are amazing. And she just put out a freebie pattern of a menorah dragon, which is fabulous. If you're not part of her Facebook group, Ingleside Imaginarium, I really suggest that you check it out, especially if you like dragons like I do. And last year, her Sal, War of Tooth and Claw, that was fabulous. I kept up with it and finished it without any problem. I really, honestly suggest you check that out. And I have her Guardians of Notre Dame is all framed. It's hanging on my wall downstairs. It's beautiful. I can't say enough good things about Ingleside Imaginarium and Brittany. It's fabulous. See? Fabulous. But, yeah, so that's what I have to show as far as pieces today and plans. So, yay. But I did make a purchase because I've been watching FlossTube, and you guys are great enablers. And so here's my haul. Cross-stitch calendar for 2020. And it's like my Mandela cat. So here's a whole bunch more that are potential stitches. I just love it. Let me tell you. Look at that lion and the elephant. And is that a unicorn? Nope, that's a horse. That's beautiful. Look at that. So, Amazon. I even ordered one and sent it to my daughter, Alexandria, for Christmas, because Alexandria and I are meeting up in Arizona because she lives in Arizona. And we're going to shenanigans together. So, that's going to be a lot of fun. So much fun. And she sent me some stitching goodness for Christmas, which I don't know if I have it up here. She knows better than to send me charts, because if there's one thing I don't need, it's charts. I have tons of charts, more than enough to keep me going for my lifetime. And of course, now I don't see it, but she bought me one of those small floss organizers, which I'm really looking forward to using. It's here somewhere in this jumble that I now have all around me. Oh, there it is. Hang on, I got it. It's underneath my maybe journal for my cross stitching, my portable one, because I like the size of these pages where I could just write descriptions down. This would be for description of projects. I'm still planning on tracking. See, so easily distracted. First, let me show you this little floss organizer. I have a mess to clean up after. And she even got it for me in green, which is fabulous. It has space for 30, whereas my other floss organizers are 50, I think. So this is a short one, which I can use for my not so big bats. I haven't even opened it. I haven't taken it out of the box yet. But it looks just like the big ones. And it has the, I think it has the foam. Yeah, it's got the foam for needle rests and the hooks to put your floss on. And it's got the extra cards. So, yeah, it's fun. I'm going to enjoy that. So, let's see. I don't know if you heard my phone, but I think that means I have to go pick my granddaughter up in Saratoga. Which I didn't really want to drive today, but oh well. Let's see. So, I did get Stitchy Kindness. And didn't ask if I could share it. I won't show you everything, but I have to show you this. Look at this pincushion. I got this from Candace, Slub Lover Stitches. I will link her below too. She has a YouTube channel and she's on Instagram. But look at that pincushion. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the blackwork butterfly. It's actually silver, but isn't it beautiful? Candace, that is just gorgeous. Talk about a lot of work. That is beautiful. And I love the batik on the back. My kind of fabric. But isn't it beautiful? She did such great work. I love it. Thank you so much, Candace. And I think, oh, I did put on one of my handmade necklaces. I made my earrings too, but they're pretty simple. But here is one of my beaded face pendants. This is one of my more outrageous, weird ones. She's all painted up, and she's all beaded. And she has the bail for the necklace loop, but she also has a pin on her back that I can put her on a bag or a scarf too. And I really enjoy making these. They're a lot of fun. Yeah. So I will do another video very shortly with my whip parade in it. And then I may do one with planned 2020 starts. But if you know me, you know I don't do a lot of planning. I kind of do it as I feel like it. This year I did not do the monthly start. Like it would have been on the 19th of every month, doing a new start, new year, new start. I may do one for 2020. So on the 20th of the month, plan a new start. I'm not really sure. Because I don't always do big starts. I don't usually do small starts. Yeah, my brain's not. These migraines are killers. I don't usually do small starts. I usually do bigger pieces because that's what catches my eye. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So until next time, as Cinderella's mother says, be kind and be courageous. And as I say, in all things, be colorful. Thanks for joining me. God bless and take care. Enjoy the rest of the holiday season. Bye.